What is up? Welcome to our first season in the Prem. You can clearly see Board is liking our new style. We're back to wing play. They didn't like the high press, and to be honest, I didn't like it either. You can see we're 8th in the league. We picked up 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, and ironically, the 2 wins are sitting on this screen right now. We're facing Villa for the first game. But it won't be the first game we're playing, because we'll be playing Brentford. I'm still indecisive if I'm going to do tactical view or quick sim. I might do a mixture of the both to try and make sure we have a chance of actually picking up points. And also, Barreri is a little unhappy that he missed one game. So we might have an ego problem. But everyone else is completely fine. Mainly just the fact the performances aren't going to standard. Banzer's back from his injury. So we're looking all good to go. And yeah, I will see you for the first game against Brentford. Okay, we're here for the game against Brentford. You can see we're 9th. We beat Aston Villa, who have a fantastic team. But they lost. They were losing 4 out of their last 5. They lost 3 in a row. So, I mean, they're not doing well. Another team that is not doing well is Arsenal. Now, they beat us 3-0. I'm not going to hide the fact. Their team is too strong for us. But the fact that they're 3rd team, you got Spurs, who we drew to, are 16th in a North London derby week. It's quite weird. I mean, we're already 7 points clear of the relegation zone. A chance to go as max as 10, and a chance to go into Europe places. This is a weird top half of the table, with only really 3 teams from your normal big 6 up there. Is it too early to say that we have the best chance? Oh, okay. Well, Isak is now at Brentford. Oh. Looks like we got our cut worked out. But I was gonna say, is there a chance if we do win this game? Is there a chance that we potentially get higher up? Also, Seth wanted a new contract, but he wanted 50 grand. I personally think it's ridiculous for 77 rated to get 50 grand at a club that's just been promoted. Mane's probably the only one that deserves it. Also, I don't think Janssen's been good enough. I like Brakovic, so is still on the bench. I'm gonna start Eze over Seth in the box to box role. Is there anyone else I want to play? I'll play Ferrer. I haven't. Goodbye's been shaky a couple of times. Let's get into this game against Brentford. We've had enough babbling. It's now a chance for us to get into a higher place. Chance to potentially go into 5th into Europa League. But we are up against Alexander Isak. Brentford side. I was just trying to figure out how to put that all together. And yeah, giving away the ball at the start of a game seems to be our tradition at this point. Eze, that's unlucky. We have to hope our two deeper centre mids can get on point. Russo, you need strength, and you also need to be good at intercepting the ball. Boys, that's not good intercepting play. Where's the pressing? Well, that's a shocking pass, and Brakovic can now run. Look at the space in between Brentford. Back line and midfield. Mane can capitalise. A volley just wide of the net. Oh, that was close. But if that's the space from them attacking to defending, we are going to get a lot of chances. Why is there no one in the midfield? Why are we playing so deep? I don't have it on this setting. Oh, it's on deep because I changed it to wing play, isn't it? I didn't change it. And that's not good. We've just been open. We have just been carved open. We've been carved. Tell the team, let's go attack. I'm playing so passive at the moment. I'm going to have to make the changes shortly. Peter, beautiful. Regs through. Past the number 6. He can play the ball to Matthias Mane. And we get back level. Beautiful from the throw-in. Simple touches. We got them to press at the wrong time. And we pay the price, in fact, for that horrible pressing. Simple couple of passes. Breaks through and a lovely finish. We're going to make some tactical changes and try and get this game try and get this game back to action, I guess. Reed's out wide. He's going to cut in. He's going to find Barreri. What can Barreri do? He's out wide. Should find Russo. He does. Inside to Seth. Skips away from a challenge. Has a shot. Maldonado with the save. Oh, that could be crucial. Put Reed on this corner. We need an in-swinger. Gonna have to try and find Farino's head. We won't. It will find Mane! The brace at the end! And have we just clinched all 3 points in the last available minute? Unbelievable stuff. At Brentford's turf. We have managed to clinch it in the final couple of seconds with an absolute pin-perfect header from our main man. 68 heading accuracy. Well, he used all of it there. That could be the all-important goal that might already, and I'm saying this very early, have just saved us from having a relegation battle. 3 minutes added on. They're not going forward. And we will take all 3 points away at Brentford's home ground. They will not be happy with this scoreline. The Brentford team looks demoralised. We look happy. We have stung the bees with a last-minute winner. Okay, you can see by our place, we are still in the top 6. And actually, we've been on quite a tear. We have actually been unbeaten. We haven't lost a game at all in the last month. Last 4 games were unbeaten, which I feel like is a pretty good move. Oh, good move, good momentum. Now sees us tied on points with the likes of City and Forest. 3 points behind Chelsea, who I guess had a game in hand. 5 points off the top, but more importantly, if you look down here, we're already 13 points clear of the likes of Palace and Wolves. So we are absolutely ecstatic with the way we've been performing. We're now obviously against Leeds United. I would say a tricky opponent, but I said that about Brentford. I've said that about United. I've said that about Liverpool. And we've pulled it off. You can see they've got stats. Matheus Fernandes from Southampton. They've got Connor Harder, who I believe in real life is at Sporting. So they have very good players. Daniel James is still there. It's like we're gonna have a hard time. We're gonna own the hard time. Sousa wants to start. We'll give Sousa a start. Eze's getting unhappy because I think of game time. We're having this situation again. I think Peter deserves a break from starting. I think Bailey starts. Seth's got a new contract. Barreri's still unhappy, but hopefully giving him more game time is exactly what he requires. It's what I want from him. I need him to be happy, but he's unhappy and he's performing at this rate. If he's ecstatic eventually, I wonder what performances is going to turn into. But us versus Leeds at a rainy pitch. It always seems to rain in Oldham. And it's raining once more. That was good from Russo. Verino. Barreri. Speaking of Barreri, I think he's now one of the lowest paid starting players. So if the wages get leaked, he might be even more pissed. Now Souza down the wing. Playing instead of Brakovic, obviously we put him in, and that's a beautiful pass to Mane. Shot couldn't get off quick enough to find any space. That's a beautiful ball. Russo back inside. Should find Seth. Does have the strength. It's going to fall to Eze. That hits someone. That falls to Janssen. We got his goals. Hopefully start running. Barreri. Back to Russo. Russo across. Seth. Poacher finish. And it's 1-0. And could we be on for our 5th straight win? Oh, beautiful, Seth. Barreri. That was really poor. Someone who tried to play a through ball, apparently, to Souza. You couldn't have messed that up when you have that high of passing. Very high. We'll be facing the league leaders next time. Oh goodness. That's not good. And more importantly, Barreri. Thank you very much. Heavy touch in the rain always kills us. It's hard to counter-attack in heavy rain. Russo can't do anything. That's Eze, that should be your guy. Harder. That's a shot. That's from Longstaff. That should have been on target. Let's be honest. We know we're not going to be strong defensively. Why is that going there? I do not understand. Russo. Lovely strength. Souza again this time. This time with a lot more running room. Mane's off. Caught way too deep. Or way too wide even. And we're lucky that shot didn't go in. Eze to Mane. Look at the space. He's through on goal. It's only one result. And it's 2. And I think that is a 5th straight win in the bag. 5 goals in 9. Good start for our striker. Once a right wing. And we are living life of luxury in the Prem at the moment. It is a 3-point another 3 points on the table. Another step to guaranteed Premier League status. And we could see ourselves in the top 4. Which, if you said this at the start of this episode, I would have laughed my head off. Russell Martin's Leeds United gets defeated. And we are loving life in the top half of the Premier League. Okay, folks, we're here for the game against Fulham. As you can see, a lot of different results. Brentford losing 5-0. We're still 6th in the league. We have lost a couple of games. In recent weeks, we have lost against Forest 4-2. We beat City away 2-0. We then lost against Everton. We lost against the league leaders in Newcastle. You can see the results there. So we are in a bit of dip of form, to be expected. Our team's not the greatest. We are getting people unhappy. I believe Sonko now wants to leave. This is where you need to have people not unimportant. I'm now learning that. We're going to start Sonko. Peter isn't unimportant, I don't think. So I think that's why he's not unhappy. I'm gonna play Diaz. I'm gonna start Reg on the bench, and I'm gonna play Reed instead of Barreri. And if I feel trouble, I'll bring him and Peter on the pitch. A lot of players are getting unhappy with the game time they're getting, but it's just the reality of we're in the Prem. You can't be playing rotated squads as often, quite like in the Championship, where you desperately need to. We're not setting anything, but if we've been losing 3 out of the last 4 games against a couple opponents we should be winning against, or at least putting up more of a fight, then we have to drop a couple people, and that's just realistic. Seth, it's another rainy day in Oldham. Unbelievable. At this point, I think the FA are just doing this on purpose. And that's a lovely ball, and that is a wonderful save. Didn't know if that was going to just dip in or put Reed on the corner. You know what's coming next. Farino or someone's head. It's actually going to land on nobody's head. That's too powerful for Farino. Janssen should get to it, and will. Run down the byline, cut inside. Sonko's off. Yeah. Thought so. But that's good. Sonko needs to think, if I can get him more game time now, I think we might be able to salvage him and not have him want to leave the club. Why is he going out that wide? Russo wins it. Rakovic. Gonna find Russo again. Reed. Seth. Eze. Again. Again. Losing the ball. Oh, that's through. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh. Okay. So we cannot do anything stupid. We're doing stuff stupid and it's not working. We're gonna have to change this stuff. Especially how these two deep line playmakers play when they're defending. But that's beautiful from Eze. And it does fall to Janssen after a lovely one-touch pass to Sonko. Reed is there. And on the stroke of half-time, our captain, who obviously isn't, well, our former captain, shall we say, puts us into the lead. But we are going to make a lot of tactical changes and a couple of substitutions because the performance has not been good enough. It's just not strong enough for the level. He's not fully strong enough, but we are getting him to that stage. Obviously, deep line playmaker to help him and Peters finishing up a little bit. We play Palace in the next game. That's a beautiful tackle. Barreri now finds Sonko. Sonko's touches of the football are never the greatest. Anthony. 1-1. Don't know if he scored for Manchester United or Newcastle United. Meanwhile, we're getting tackle here. Oh, goodness. No, we're getting attacked on, and that is not what we require. We've got, they're double marking Barreri and Peter. Seth keeps running. We'll find Brakovic. Plays it across, tries to. Bring on Mane. I think we have to. Any left footer. Barreri. For Farino. Easy header. Oh, this is going to be a disappointed draw at this rate. Oh, Seth, you need a tackle there. Barreri, you did tackle, but the ball came out 90 miles an hour. Yeah, they're going to get the last attack, aren't they? 2 minutes of added time. Fulham look to whip the ball in back stick. Brakovic to clear. And that should be the full-time whistle. It's a disappointing draw. Very disappointing draw. So, we've reached the end. We're now in January. Transfer window's open. We're probably going to sell Sonko. We did get 11 million from the fan base. So we have a healthy budget of 17 million. How wonderful. We're in 5th. We just came off a win against Chelsea. So we're back to 2 wins in a row. We're loving life. And the next couple of games are quite easy. Then we face City again, which if we win, that's 3 wins in a row against Manchester, and that would be fantastic. The academy's doing well. We were searching strikers in Turkey, America, and England. We found a couple of good players like this. This was from France from a left wing report. He is very good. 92 to 94. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Couple of them. Okay, one striker has flopped out of all these players, and it is David Ward, who I am quite sad about because he did look very good. You got Samuel Coles, Paul Ingram, Gouvernier, Aaron Wolf, Jake Smith, Gokek, and then you got Tahir Kamak. You got Lance Boehm. So this was the wing. This is the only French winger, and then we got Colin Cox. We've given him a nickname already. It's Double C for us. But I've never seen a 92 to 94. So once he gets 16, we will promote a couple of these players at the start of next video. Next stream when I do these, because this is every Monday, Friday, so this will be on the Monday one. I'll promote anyone that's 16 that has a good enough potential range that hasn't quite. Some of these haven't quite found in yet, but Calmec, and I think that might actually be it. I might do a couple of these 16-year-old strikers that aren't quite found in, get them promoted, get them loaned out, and possibly get them into the first team eventually. But we are loving life at the moment. We have a couple of loan players out, and I think the loans are working again. We'll put a couple of these players on loan as well. You can see here, Rivero's up 1, Mirinda up 8. The loans are working again. Our Cam's up 4. Kawachi's up 2. Berenetti's only up 1, so he wins in improving. Grench is only up 1. I think we might just have to sell a couple of those. We're going to have to look at the stats. You can see Mane, top goal scorer on 8. Sonko's on 5. He's doing a brilliant job. Hopefully he can stay at the club, but I think we might just have to cut our ties there. Barreri's doing well in terms of goals and assists. Assists-wise, Peter's doing the assist work as well as Barreri, so the centre mids are doing their job, growing at 3 and 2 respectively. I hope Mane can hit 15 goals. I think 15 would be a very good margin in the Prem at least. Which brings us to another thing. Let's have a look at the player stats. Gyökeres is the top goal scorer. Mane is 6th on the leaderboard, having played less games than all of them. You got the assists. Samu's up there. Our first player is down, quite far down actually. Banzer tied 2nd for most clean sheets in 5 last appearances. Yellow cards, red cards don't matter. Average rating, we have fallen a quite bit down. 1 point. Seth was on a 7.82. So he has dropped a bit in performances recently, but we are loving life at the moment. 5th place against Bristol City, but our first game will be against Manchester City. We're not going to do Wrexham. I think doing the 3rd round of a cup game isn't really more exciting. If we get a big Prem club, we can do it. We can get through this 3rd round if we try hard enough, but our first game is going to be against Manchester City on the 19th. I think it will be 1st place Manchester City. Now, it will indeed. By 1 point. We're 5 points off them ourselves. Could we see us be in a European, maybe even Champions League place at the end of this season? That would be insane for a first season in the Prem. I think we now have the record for the most points after at least the first half of games as a newly promoted club. 34 after 19, I think, is very good. And yeah, I will see you next time, where we hopefully can continue this absolutely fantastic run of form and potentially not lose every match and have a chance of getting relegated. But I'll see you then.